Welcome to the Legends and Masters Show, everyone. I'm your host, Tom Wheeler, and I'm very excited to introduce our guest today. He is an awesome actor, writer, producer, and musician. Welcome the legendary Ryan Lambert, everybody. Hello. Yeah.
The cameras, yeah, I got to figure this right left thing out.
Somewhere in the vicinity there.
Hello,
thank you for so much.
out there.
Thank you so much for taking time to be on the show. I really do appreciate it. It's pretty amazing.
I'm so busy. There's so much going on in Hollywood now. We're all just, out there making thousands of films and TV shows.
Oh, it's brutal.
In our apartments.
Actually, I do see it's cool. Some people are doing what was that recent thing for Princess Bride, and a bunch of actors were like doing different little at home things. So I thought it was kind of neat.
Very clever. That was funny. There's been a few good ones. I'm enjoying kind of the retro get-togethers on Zoom.
Yes,
they did Back to the Future.
Oh, that was awesome. Yes,
that was probably the best one. They did another film. I don't like it. It was called like The Goonies or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. a bomber. It's people are being creative with it. Were you in a process of anything? I know you do music a lot as well, not just acting and things like that. Were you in the middle of stuff that had to close down for you, or?
I was. We were getting ready to shoot a few things. I've got a production company.
Okay.
In Hollywood.
Yeah.
Few partners, and we were really trugging along. We were getting it was kind of fresh to us too. We decided to, make our own content. We were like, let's just forget that.
Yeah.
And let's do our own thing. Which
awesome.
DIY, but actually we're all professionals. It's not like a lifelong dream, it's like,
yeah,
we all know what we're doing, so let's just do it ourselves. So we had a few things ready to roll, ready to go, and kabam,
Yeah,
so
this little thing going around here.
We've sort of shifted ourselves into we're all writers too. So I'm like, well, now I have a shit ton of time to write that screenplay that I wanted to get at. I wrote a few shorts.
Okay.
So far, I'm like halfway through a screenplay. My partner Jacob wrote like a full screenplay.
Wow,
really? Out story.
Oh, very cool.
Fucking amazing. I'm like, he's like, read it at night in bed. I'm like, okay, I got it.
Okay, I got it.
And I did, and I was like, I wrote him the next day. And I was like, you scared the shit out of me.
Which could be good or bad. Whatever I was going for. That's amazing.
We're working on stuff. We have time, and we're but yeah, no definitive productions going on out there at the moment.
Yeah. Did you find that sitting down? I mean, I know there's a shift for everybody. I'm usually at my martial arts school 7 days a week, all day. So being home the first month, there was an adjustment at home.
Wait, go back. Martial arts studio.
Yeah.
Now
yes.
I'm turning this around.
Let's do it.
and as I do this, I just had cataract surgery during this
crap, really?
It was insane. So I have to wear these cheap ass readers until I get some progressive glasses.
Yeah.
But while you tell me about your
nice. There we go. Now we're talking.
Your dojo.
Yes. The dojo.
just a quick brief paragraph, then we'll get back to.
You got it, man. Well, I've been teaching Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I'm in Illinois, so I've been teaching Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. We opened up 2014, and I teach Sambo as well, and also Judo. We do some wrestling. It's a lot of grappling side of things. And when this whole thing hit, obviously none of that's going to happen. I don't want to be the guy known for passing all this stuff around my neighborhood. So and we
you're one of the good ones.
Yeah, there are people that kind of it's fake news, I guess, to them. But yeah, Yeah, I try to, be. That was the hardest part. When do I close? When I open? But yeah,
Sure.
for me, that's my life. All I do is teach people, police officers, so we're not using guns. We're able to grapple or not having to resort to the death stuff. We want to keep it controlled and
Absolutely.
safe.
That's beautiful.
So yeah, so that's me in a nutshell. And then being home that first month, my wife's like, but we love each other to death. I was like, you keep going out of here or in another room. It's just so used to me being gone. That adjustment period.
She was like, "Can you sleep in the garden tonight?"
Yeah, yeah,
Like just one night.
yeah. Throw me a bone here, so, or not.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
it just
bing
got hot in here. I should wear a tie. Um, but yeah, it's an adjustment period. But yeah, imagine like for you, even like riding with that. I mean, I don't know what your normal day was like before. It was sitting down to write. Was that like an adjustment period as well for you?
Well, to be honest, I'm kind of like a homebody anyway.
Mhm.
You want to ride your bike around the park and go to the beach and all that stuff. And if I have time off or I'm not doing anything, I want to sit at home and watch films and write and read and write music and play music. And
Awesome.
I'm good alone. Like,
Yeah.
I don't have, I have a child, but he's 30.
Okay.
and there's no significant other that's in my immediate space.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you feel good. Just homebody.
Yeah, I'm just focused on things while being inside, and whether or not that's just like sitting in my fucking underpants watching Touch of Evil or something.
Yeah.
In the middle of the day, or I actually am productive and get things done, but I never force it. I'm not like
that's hard, right? It's like an uphill battle.
It's like a lot of writers, like writers write, and I get that, but I don't set a schedule for myself for that because I'm not that kind of person where I say like wake up in the morning, get a cup of coffee, eat eggs, get a bagel, and then get to work. Beep, beep, boop, boop. Like I'm like
nothing like force and art.
Morning, like take a swig or whatever.
Yeah. Now we're awake.
And then maybe watch a movie, and then I'm like, oh shit, that's a good idea. Beep, boop, boop, boop. And then I'm at it. Then I go for it.
Yeah, usually pushing art is never the easiest results coming out. Let's put it that way.
I always say like to get to the end. Get to the end. Just keep going, keep going, get to the end, and then go back and start over.
I love that. Yeah, because you're gonna get different things in
through it. You don't have to like omit all of it, but just go back and go, oh, that little line is stupid.
Yeah.
That action doesn't even work. Like, take that out. Oh wait, no, it works here. Boop. And then so you just kind of piece it back together. But I'm kind of like a stream of conscious writer where it's like I don't do outlines.
Yeah.
Like things like that. It's like just fucking open page, interior, Lambert apartment, whatever.
Yes.
And then just and just and then just type fade out, and then you're done. You're like, I did it.
Yeah.
Then you fix it. Then you make it better. So
I love this. It's more organic that way instead of like you said, it's very otherwise it's pretty robotic, and some people can, I don't know, what's a good word, like analytically chop their way through it. But I love that. And actually, we talked just a little before we went out live, guys. I said, it's people are getting bored of stuff they're watching. I love what you said though, which is, there's a lot of so many movies throughout history people can be watching now, and actually that is the thing to dive into. Can you recommend a couple good ones you've seen?
The fact that I keep seeing people saying like I finished Netflix, or like there's nothing to watch. Like, what are you fucking talking about? There's nothing to watch. There's 4 trillion movies since the dawn of film and cinema began to watch.
Yeah.
Where are you even? I don't know what streaming services you subscribe to.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have actual cable, or there's just like your kids on the roof with an antenna trying to find a signal. Like, you can always find absolutely anything to
Oh, yeah.
watch.
For sure.
And and people, I'm sure it has to do with taste. Like a lot of people are just like, I don't
Right.
like this. I don't like that
Yeah.
kind of movie. There's nothing for me new. Ugh.
Yeah.
And it's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
there's a ton of new content. It's coming out every day because those things people don't understand were shot so long ago.
Yeah.
Great movie just popped up on Hulu with Adam Sandberg, Palm Springs. It's
Okay.
brilliant. It's hilarious. I was crying laughing at like 4 in the morning watching this thing. So don't tell me there's nothing on.
That makes so much sense.
Special that pops up every fucking night.
Great point. Great point. Yeah, it doesn't have to just be like brand spanking new. Everything's new if you haven't seen it. So,
right.
I always like
the other thing we were talking about. I remember referencing our conversation before this was not just nothing to watch, but when you're talking to anyone that kind of like wants to do movie business people stuff.
Yeah.
They always ask me like, how do you do, like, what should I do? Like, what classes should I take?
Oh, that's a great point. Yeah, go ahead.
And I was like, I always say, there's lessons to be learned in certain methods of acting. It's tools. They're tools that you use, and they're very useful. But the umbrella of everything should just always be content. Just devour every film and television show and piece of art, music, just keep it all inside of you and forever, and just continually do it like it's an addiction.
Yeah. Oh, and I totally agree. Yeah.
They always say the same. I'm like, go watch every Alfred Hitchcock film. Go watch Godard. Go watch Breathless. Go watch go watch Clue, and watch Tim
great
Curry's
ball, yeah.
performance. Go watch The Three Amigos. But then right after The Three Amigos, watch Repo Man. Keep it fresh and new and stuff. And then watch Pinocchio. Which is brilliant. Pinocchio's fucking brilliant.
That's my favorite Disney movie.
Oh, well, I like Peter Pan, but
okay, that's another great one.
But the part about that is they always say the same thing back to me. They go, "Oh, well, I wasn't born yet."
Yeah.
And I'm like, I wasn't either.
You got a great point.
I didn't see Casablanca in the theaters, as walking down the street. Like, I'm going to see Casablanca.
Excuse me, sir. Take off your fedora if you don't mind. Yeah.
Hello. Hello, Dame.
That's a great point, though. There's so much good.
It's a nickel for your time.
Yeah. Hey. Right. Look at Quentin Tarantino. He's kind of like a nerd of cinema, and he always interjects that into the movies. It's. Yeah, there's so much to be to watch and be a part of. Which, by the way, we do have people popping in on this. They think this little movie that you were graciously a part of should be on Netflix and isn't. But Monster Squad, man, one of my personal and many.
Some gent.
Who is?
It's Crossbow or whatever the hell I'm holding. I can't see it that way.
Yeah, you got a little.
I got the bow and arrow. Yeah,
bow and arrow. Man, one of my personal all-time favorite movies, hands down. Even when it was coming up, I know it wasn't as in demand or made a big boom initially, like in theaters. But man, it resonates so well, even to this day. My daughter, we bond over this movie. You probably hear a lot of that. I mean, what's it feel like being a part of something that has that much cultural impact?
Well, I didn't know it had until about 2016.
Wow.
Oh no, 2006. It was even
2006.
earlier.
Oh yeah, yeah. Andre would say yeah.
Was the first time that any of us involved in that film even knew that there was a thing going on.
Really?
out there.
Man.
Yeah, we all just kind of went and lived our life. I mean, you know, when you do a film in Hollywood or wherever they're doing a film and it just didn't do well, you're like, okay, what's next?
Right. Okay. So wow.
And then I went on and I went back to the TV show that I was working on, and then I did a few other films, and then I just said bye. I'm out of here.
Oh, no,
and I was
Jeez.
about 20.
About 20. Okay.
Said bye. So, but yeah. So, and then I just went on. Well, I'm a musician too, so
Yes.
I decided that now my life was going to sort of go along that path.
Awesome.
And I really just wanted to be a fucking rock star.
Well, I mean, you have a little background with that. We'll get into more of that in a second.
Sure. I've trained for it my whole life, but it was time. I'm like, okay, enough with the movies and the TV. Let's get on with it.
It's time to rock out. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I started a punk band. I started 2 punk bands, and then that was onward and onward and onward. Made a bunch of records, moved to San Francisco in 2000.
Okay.
Made a few records with the band there. Actually 7, I think.
Wow.
And then in 2006, a guy named Eric Vespi got in touch with me. He worked for Ain't It Cool News. He's
okay.
Quint. He was Quint on Ain't It Cool News. Jaws reference.
Yeah.
And he emailed me and he said, "Hey, we're gonna do a screening of The Monster Squad here in Austin at the Alamo Draft House, and we're trying to get some of the cast members to come. It's my favorite movie of all time.
Yeah.
We actually got a print of it, so it's we're gonna spin it in 35." And I was like, "Who are you?"
Yeah. Yeah. What's going on here?
I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And my girlfriend at the time, I told her, she's like, "You were in a movie?" It was that removed from my life.
Wow, really?
I didn't tell anybody. Like, I wasn't like, I'm a movie star.
Yeah. Yeah.
I moved on, man. And I said, "Oh my God, are we doing this? Am I going to go do this?" They're like, "We'll pay for your hotel. We'll get your, flight. And we'll feed you and we'll pour alcohol down your mouth."
Yeah.
And I'm like,
yeah.
Wow. So I'm going to go to this thing that I think I've seen like on, in other films or something like that, where it's just like the lonely old actor goes to the screen.
Oh no.
Old ass movie. "Hi, I'm here. And thank you all for coming." And then like one guy's like, kind of like, "Oh my God, you're my favorite." Like you sign one autograph and it's over. I went and it was Easter weekend. 2 back-to-back sold out shows. It was a fucking madhouse.
Wow, man. Like rock star, right?
Oh, dude. I was like, what do you guys, how the hell do you guys know this shit?
Yeah.
Where have you watched this movie before? So
yeah, because to you it was like,
to me
done,
it was
right?
like I walk past it at a video store and I go,
okay. Oh God.
Like I'm in San Francisco, like down at my local video store, and I'm like one of those guys, like Tarantino, like talks to people at video stores, or I worked at video stores. My first jobs were 2 different video stores, so like I have that like camaraderie in Tarantino chatting at videos. So I would chat. They didn't know who I was. They didn't know, and then like someone would walk up and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, here's my movies," and I'd look down and be like, "Oh my God." Like this person has absolutely no idea who's standing next to her. Which is hilarious.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's amazing. And yeah, it has. I mean, but it has resonated with many, and yeah, it has grown into that cult following, so to speak. And not even that. I mean, it's like throughout the year, let alone every Halloween. It's always being pumped out because it is that good. And we had people typing in, but also previous email questions in. I'll bring those up as we go through because they're great. One is. This guy, I personally think, arguably one of the coolest characters in cinema. How did you what like notes did you have, or what'd you bring? I remember Andre Gower, who played the lead role, Sean. He actually there. Now we're talking. Whoa. But he originally auditioned for the role of Rudy, correct? Andre Gower?
So he claims.
Okay, so he claims. What kind of directions you have going into it? You know, besides they say just, hey man, look cool. You know.
You know, the thing was, I walked into that audition almost in the wardrobe that you see in the film.
Wow, really?
Yeah, my hair looked exactly the same. I was wearing the Ray-Bans. I don't think I had a leather jacket on, but maybe I was wearing like a jean jacket.
Yeah.
And I had the jeans on and the white t-shirt. And I mean, that's just what it said in the script.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
And I already kind of looked like that.
Yeah.
So when I read the script, I was like, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, yeah. And I just kind of, I guess I strutted in or whatever. But the first thing I said, I looked at Shane Black and he had a pack of marbles hanging out of his pocket.
Okay.
I said, mind if I grab one of those? He looked at Fred Decker and was like, supposed to give us a kid a cigarette? And then Fred,
awesome.
I think, if I remember correctly, Fred said, I think we wrote it into the script.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's there. So, and we did, I think the audition scene was the first scene.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. That's amazing.
So I did the scene and I went, thank you very much. And I walked out.
That's unbelievable. Yeah, and there's another story with the cigarettes when you actually filmed, right? There wasn't there like a different. It wasn't an actual cigarette they gave you initially, correct? Yeah.
I mean, I guess we're all old enough now. I don't know if I've ever told this story. Exclusive.
You heard it here first, folks.
Maybe I did, but I can't remember. Or maybe some convention or something. But I didn't. They put vegetable cigarettes like in a Marlboro pack.
Oh.
And during the first like few rehearsals, I didn't like them. I was like they tasted disgusting.
Oh.
And I had already smoked cigarettes in my life at that point. Not like a pack a day or anything, but like I was definitely like the kid behind the bleachers. Like,
okay, yeah.
They were mostly cloves, but
yeah.
Oh my God, I'm in therapy right now.
Yeah. Whoa. And how did you feel about that, Ryan?
Tell me about your mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went to the prop guy. I believe his name was Bob. And I asked him to pretend like he was putting vegetable cigarettes in the pack, but then actually just give me a pack of cigarettes.
Go method. Totally method on this.
So I am actually smoking in that movie. Like that's me smoking cigarettes.
It's probably weird doing it, with the vegetable way. I would imagine. Yeah, like you said, it tasted horrible.
They were disgusting. I mean, I know that they smoke. I mean, that's the industry standard. Like on Mad Men, they're all smoking vegetable cigarettes. But I just, I probably wouldn't have if I didn't already like smoking.
Yeah.
So I was like, no, I want an actual cigarette. Hello, I'm like getting into it.
Yeah. I love that. Well, yeah, you heard it here, folks. It was the real deal. You're really seeing the full breadth of it going on there. But I think that's a thing that made this movie work so well is the dynamic of the kids or the squad, if you will. Really, really, really well done. What was it like? Because like the creatures, I'll just put a picture up here of the actual monsters. So well done. The creature effects with the Stan Winston studio, which they did some of the best stuff ever. Which I thought, you may know this. I found it out recently that the Wolfman actually is modeled after Stan Winston's face. Yeah. I thought, you can see it now, but I thought it was pretty interesting. Yeah, get your reading glasses. There you go.
Fuck the reading glass. This
Yeah.
is way cooler.
Cool.
Yeah, you know, like I didn't know that when I was there. Like they didn't say like, guess what? That's Stan Winston's face, and I'm like, who's Stan Winston?
You're right.
You know, like, 15 years old. I knew it was. I knew his work or whatever, but like, you know, I wasn't as in awe as I am now. You know,
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, you
like,
see
when
later.
people say like, "Oh, you worked with Stan Winston," I'm like, I did. Like that's insane. Like
It's
I'm
nuts,
freaked out by that. You know,
Yeah.
like what? I'm like, wait, that was Tom Noonan in the
Yeah.
thing? Like I've been watching that guy for years. I worked with him like really closely. I never even met that guy.
What was it like on set? We had actually someone emailed in and like they want to know exactly, you know, because it was so amazing the way they did the creatures themselves. I mean, just the artistry that went into it was a character of its own.
Well, you know, I can say that they didn't really let us see them out of character. When we were in scenes with Tom, he did not speak to us in any other way than Frankenstein's monster.
Really?
No, not even a little bit. Like there was a scene when we're in the clubhouse, and they didn't need the rest of the kids. They just needed me because they were just going to do an over-the-shoulder shot. Gotcha. And that clubhouse was pretty compact. It was a small set.
Oh man!
And you know, I was sitting on the steps or something like that, and you know, the crew is just doing their thing, lighting, everything, camera work, setting up shots, and him and I were just sitting across from each other.
Oh, that'd be awkward. You're basically talking to this guy the whole time.
But that was the first time that I realized that was what he was doing, because I was like, "Hey, what's up?"
Oh
man!
man!
A couple actors in this small little space, and we're just waiting for everything to happen. I don't even have any lines. Like I'm just sitting here for your reaction shot or something. And you know, he just looked at me and went, and I was like, "Oh, so that's how it is."
Oh man!
Gotcha. So I'll just sit here staring at this dumb dog eating peanut butter.
Yeah. That's hilarious. I mean, you laugh about it now, but at the time you had to be like,
dog had to be in the shot too. So
yeah, someone throw me a boner.
Situation, but welcome to Hollywood.
Yeah. I mean, they really did. I mean, especially, I mean, all the creatures are amazing in there. I particularly thought the Gill Man or Creature Black Lagoon really is what they call him, the Gill Man, and I mean, fantastic work. The mommy, everything in here was just top notch. Actually, one of the funniest scenes was, I thought this was hilarious. It's like, yeah, there's no monster in there. Just like, really?
Yeah, it's a great gag. Funny. You know what?
Great.
Michael was the only one who sort of hung out with us. The mummy.
Yeah. Okay.
He would eat with us, and Michael Faustino, who played Eugene, would like spoon feed him at lunch. He put straws in his mouth, like they were buddies.
Oh, that's interesting.
Breaking that, like, fourth wall of he's supposed to be terrified of him, but they were actually really close.
There's another scene like
I did not feed the mummy. I was hanging out with Lisa Fuller off camera.
There you go. Well, there's a couple.
Sorry, trying to hang out with you.
There's a bunch of things in there, like as far as the character Phoebe, when she
the hero of the movie,
the hero of the movie,
star of the movie,
comes up with this scene in particular. She had no clue this was coming, right? To my understanding, no clue he was gonna. Man, I mean, what a bastard, right? Just, you bitch. I mean, that everybody wanted he really had to be a bad guy, right? They made him like really a good Dracula.
I mean, there's a few things that I could say about that particular scenario. Is one, man, did they get the reaction they wanted out of her?
Yeah, that's a real scream, right?
Oh no, I very vividly remember standing right there while that happened. I was off to the side. I was off camera, obviously, and I watched her. They like raised her up on like a platform while he was holding on to her.
Yeah.
And I believe Fred. And you know what? This is all in the new documentary that's about to come out. So I don't know if I want to give too much away about the making of stuff because Andre Gower actually made a brilliant documentary with.
We can say it now because we're going to bring it up anyways.
His name's Henry McComas, and
like
it's beyond anything you could possibly imagine. Yes, Wolfman's Got Arms. It is absolutely beyond anything that you could possibly imagine a documentary being.
Wow.
That is about a beloved cult film. It really doesn't have a lot to do with the making of the film.
Well, say that for the DVD or Blu-ray extras or whatever.
Whatever that is. Who cares with the making of the film? This is about the documentary is about the cult, the fans of it. Why did this thing become what it is? How do you define a cult film? It would sort of like delve deeper than this is how we made the movie. You know, there's a lot of that. There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff, which is very cool. There's a lot of stories, but a lot of it, a main chunk of it is me, Andre, and Ashley, and her 19-month-old daughter, Ayla, at the time, traveling the country, showing the Monster Squad.
Oh, amazing.
At Alamo Draft Houses. 17 cities in 17 days.
Wow, man.
And we were just on a rampage, but we had the documentary crew following us.
That's amazing.
So that's the funnest footage in the film. It's like, what are we doing? This is insanity. Why are we doing this? But it was so amazing to see those people at the screenings.
Capturing that.
My heart every night was just like, I love all of you so much. Like, this is insane that this one thing that I did when I was 15.
That
was like, I think maybe a month and a half of my life.
Oh, wow.
That's this?
Yeah.
That's better than being in the fucking Goonies, man.
You're
I'm sorry.
Put that in quotes at the end. It's amazing. Like, and there's people.
We always fuck with the Goonies because it's always the reference. Like, the Goonies. So, like, me and Andre always fuck with the Goonies. Like, that's always a question.
You got it. Yeah.
Would the Goonies beat the Monster Squad? I'm like, do you mean if we were in a fist fight?
Yeah.
Because I think I could take them all on myself.
We do have people typing in, like,
bring the questions coming.
We have, especially what you just said with Wolfman's Got Nards documentary. I mean, it's usually documentaries, you just see the fans' perspective, but seeing, that reaction to this, I love to see it, especially talking with you and Andre about this. I've wanted to see it more than ever. Some people are asking how or when will they be able to see this documentary?
People ask me that almost every day, and I haven't been able to answer them at all, really. Not secretively, just like I actually don't know.
Okay.
I will say that I believe something is about to pounce. I don't know for a fact, so don't quote me on that. I know Andre is working really, really crazily hard to get this thing to you guys.
Awesome.
It's for you.
Yeah.
We didn't make it to win an Oscar, we wanted you to see it. And you're all in it. That's the
That's even better. Yeah.
that thing. It's like a lot of you are in it, and I believe that because I think Andre's idea for it was more not just like get it out on Netflix, but because of the people that love it so much are fans of film in general or horror per se. They want the Blu-ray on their shelf.
I seriously, yeah.
Next
for
to
sure.
the DVD or Blu-ray of Monster Squad, they want it in their collection. So that's kind of hard to do with certain distributors. You know, they're like, let's just throw it on Netflix. They're like, no, we need the thing.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Product. We need the thing so people can, because it's for the fans, and those fans love to have their wall of,
it's a collectible. It really is. Yeah,
so
for sure.
That's what I think he was kind of holding out for something.
Which is much appreciated. I mean, you guys are really awesome to your fans. I mean, I've seen you at there was a Wizard World Chicago Comic-Con. I think you guys just left for lunch. I was like, damn it. But hey, next best thing. We get to talk here.
I always ran off to, maybe I wasn't even at lunch. I always ran off to the green room to see if Gillian Anderson was there.
There we go. But the other thing, people are commenting on here, and actually we talked a little bit about this with Andre before. They want to know if there's any thought or talk of a possible sequel to Monster Squad. That's a popular thing that's popping up. I know Andre said he has something on his computer, or maybe even if there isn't, what thoughts would you have about where it could go, or something of that nature, I guess?
I think it's one of those things that could, like, it's so in a universe. It's so placed in a universe where there are too many possibilities.
You really could. Yeah, you can go.
I mean, there is no definitive thing that you need to do with this. It's not terms of endearment. What happened the next day?
Yeah.
I mean, this is like, first of all, it's Universal Monsters. So I think you should stick with that.
For sure.
So I think if even Dracula could come back, fine. But throw in The Bride of Frankenstein, which is my favorite Universal horror film of all time.
Is it? Okay.
Oh, I was going to ask. Bride of Frankenstein is it's a David Lynch movie. It's insane.
Yeah.
I love it. Frank, oh my God. James, oh my God. Anyway. Invisible Man.
Yes, they haven't
opera. I mean, there's so many weird things that can happen with it.
You got a lot to pull from.
What about Godzilla? And I'm like, Godzilla? Like, that's not part of the universe. Like, stick with the thing.
Within.
And then the one idea that I think Andre came up with, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't give it away, was
no, if you don't have to, but yeah,
such a great film. It was Son of Dracula.
Okay.
So let's.
I remember Andre was talking about, like, he would like to see maybe it turn into like passing the torch down to like still the Monster Squad, but pass the torch down to kind of like not to compare, but it was almost like what they did with the Karate Kid TV series. Like there's you got the main cast, but so he was kind of going that route with it.
Obviously, got to be in there somewhere.
Yeah, because they're just natural growing up with it. Yeah.
Yeah, Rudy and Patrick's sister are married, living in the suburbs, and they have 3 kids.
There we go.
And Rudy's like an accountant, and he wears like a suit and tie, and he's totally a different guy now. And he doesn't deal with any of that shit. Doesn't want to remember it. Doesn't care. He's got like 3
I could see
daughters. That. And then like Sean, who's like the head of the whatever town we lived in, PD, has to like come and like round us up.
I totally coincided. That'd be perfect because his dad was a cop and everything. That sounds awesome. Yeah. I mean, it could be a movie, or it could even. I mean, they're doing TV so well now. I mean, it could be. Yeah, sky's the limit with this for sure.
Go write it.
Yeah, I'll get back to you. Anybody watching, get cranking on.
You know, then Rudy like kind of like says no, I'm not into it, and then he says, "Fuck it, let's do it." And the fucking garage door opens up. There's like an arsenal. And then his daughter comes out in a leather jacket and like a fucking bow and arrow and goes, "Let's fucking do this.
Let's go." Hey, I'd watch it. I watch
the shit out of it, even if I wasn't in it. I'd be like, "Yeah, I got it. I guess I have to."
But I love that you could totally see that's his character. Hey, now we got the full effect. Perfect. But you could totally see him doing that. And they'd just be totally reluctant, like, that we're done with this shit, and then coming back to fruition.
On. Like, he doesn't just because he wore a leather jacket and was like, you know, the thing about all that is that, you know, not that I really went too deep when I was young, but the first thing that happened when I went on that set to do wardrobe was the wardrobe lady put a bunch of leather jackets on me. She kept putting leather jackets on me.
Okay.
This one, I was like, yeah, I like this one or whatever. And then she put one on me, and I was like, and she said, "Oh, that's the one. That's it. And I was like, I don't know. This doesn't feel like something I'd wear.
Oh, interesting.
She looked at me and she was, "You're not playing you." And I was like, oh my God. Kaboof.
Yeah.
Like, my mind is, I was like, oh my God, I'm an actor now. Like, now I get it finally after all these years. And so then I started like kind of rumbling through all that. Like, why does he do this? Why does he dress like this? Why is he a fucking 15-year-old kid playing around before all even the monster shit happens? Like, why does he even want to be in this goddamn club?
Right. Yeah, that gives you all that going into. Oh, that's amazing. That totally different going.
Home. Phoebe has a great throwaway line that off camera, like, "I heard he killed his dad." Like, no one knows who he is.
It's true.
I guarantee you, he's a sad, lonely boy that just wants to make friends with people. It's not badass.
Yeah.
Fucking, he just wants to something. Please, God, anything. I've watched a few monster movies. Now I kind of know stuff.
Yeah, that's amazing getting that insight on. That's the other reason why I love doing these interviews is you hear interesting stories like that, like besides just what you got on camera. That is amazing for people checking this out. I do have some people have even earlier on brought up. I didn't want to segue. We're on a roll with Monster Squad, and we're going to go into Kids Incorporated. Oh shit! We just derailed. No, that was I did not know. I didn't ever put two and two together that you were in that. I remember watching that. My sister and I would watch. I always liked how there was tons of performances and things like that. How did you even get involved in that? And I mean, you got singing chops, man, for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Man, that's a long story.
Okay. The hard-hitting questions.
I mean, I could try to, shrink it. Kids Inc. I was always sort of like a performer kid.
Oh, okay.
Very younger, before Kids Inc. I was the kid that charged a nickel to come watch me and my friends in my bedroom dressed as Kiss.
Okay.
With tennis rackets.
Just always a performer.
Pots and pans playing, Kiss Destroyer for our friends and families.
That's awesome.
And like I would recruit like some other kid from the neighborhood, like ticket taker, but it was my bedroom. 5 cents, please.
Sorry.
That kind of segued into chorus at school.
Oh, okay.
And then that segued into productions at school.
Oh, interesting.
Okay. And then that actually segued into an after-school thing that I did. It had nothing to do with school, but it was called Bill Edwards On Stage Kids. It was in Simi Valley, California, and Bill, who I consider my mentor.
Oh.
he taught me how to be on stage. He taught me how to sing and dance.
Interesting.
It was all Broadway. You know, I'm like 11 years old going, there is nothing like a dame, nothing in the whole world.
Yeah.
There is nothing you could name that is anything like a dame. And like, you know, like I got the top hat on, you know.
Yeah.
And he taught me how to not be scared to get out there. Like you're on the side of the stage, you're waiting, and 1, 2, 3, 4, you know.
You just go.
And
Awesome.
So I was really in love with it. Nothing ever scared me. I was very like proud to be doing it.
Yeah.
And then this audition came up. It was the very first thing I ever auditioned for.
Really?
Yeah, we heard about it. Well, there was a few more steps, but that's not important.
Yeah.
I went to audition. It was a cattle call at a church on Highland and Franklin in Los Angeles for a TV show. They were going to replace one of the members of this TV show. And I went and I just stood in line with my mom.
Yeah.
And you had to have a tape with you.
Oh, really?
Have a tape with you of like a song you were going to do, but it had to be instrumental so that you can actually be the one singing over it.
I see. Interesting.
Yeah. So when it was my go, I was wearing like a gray suit. My hair was all spiked up.
We're going for the flashbacks here now.
Yeah. I'm like, oh my God, hold on, pass that.
Yeah. Yeah, this will help out.
I'm like, oh, there he is.
Oh,
that was a little later. That was like later.
A little late.
And it was my go, and I put the tape in, and it was "Wake Me Up Before You Go Go" by Wham.
Really?
Wake me up before you go. I'm like trying to dance, and they were like, "Great." And then I went off to the acting coach or whatever, and then we did a scene, and then we did a musical number a little bit, and then I didn't hear from them for like a week. I think they went to Chicago to find someone, another cattle call there. But I
just getting a big pull of people.
All of a sudden, out of nowhere, my mom came, picked me up at the school, and she was like, "You got that thing?" I'm like, "I got the what?"
The what? Huh?
She's like, you got the TV show. I have to take you to wardrobe right now. I'm like, oh my God.
What?
And kabamo, there's that.
That's amazing. Unbelievable. How would
but
you
I
know,
had
right?
Training already. You know, I already had learned to do what that was, what was acquired of me on that set, you know, like, okay, you're gonna be off stage, and then 2, 3, 4, do, you know, like I knew all that stuff. I knew the lingo. So, I knew all that. I knew how to do that.
Wow. Would you say we had that? This was another one that was emailed in, and kind of in the same vein of the conversation. Now, did you? Is that the kind of more Broadway type of performing? Would you say that's what helped carry you through more of your career? Just like something that always resonated with you or stuck with you, as far as being on and things like that?
I was never necessarily a theater guy. Like I didn't do. I did theater later on in my life.
Okay.
As far as plays, like actual like meaty drama plays, but the theater thing did play into my, I guess later on, rock and roll career.
Gotcha.
But awesome. it lent itself more to being like not a shoegazer type band.
I see.
Like more like I'm here, baby.
Yeah.
You know, like,
project.
Rock and roll. Hey, everybody. Like, you know, there was a Bono factor to it, I guess. There was a, you know, I don't know. I love The Cure, but you know, they just kind of stood there.
I see you're saying. Yes. You don't want to watch someone like basically perform a CD.
To actually do a performance when I am on stage with a band or something like that, you know, it's more like David. I wish I was David Bowie. But like that's the mindset. Paul McCartney, even, you know,
Yeah,
Billy
put on a
Joel,
show.
something like that. Like someone that's kind of more of a performer than just like listen to my music and I'm just gonna stand
Yeah.
here. I always tried to make that because I grew up 5 years of my life when I was a kid with fucking confetti going off when we ended the song.
Yeah.
They're like da 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 poof, and like confetti.
Yeah,
So,
a little more show.
head, I didn't grow up in a basement like drawing like MAGA or, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm out here. This is what
Perform. I love that. I mean, I used to do, like I told you when we started, I used to be a pro musician, singer, songwriter, perform, and I always respect the guys that put on a show. I never liked. I don't want to watch someone basically play a live CD. Let's put it that way.
Right.
That's the way I like to word it.
Yeah.
And that's another thing I love doing these interviews. I learn more and more about the guests than even what I knew. Like I mainly knew obviously from Monster Squad because I was such a huge fan of that, and even telling people about the show. You know, they're kicking different Kids Incorporated fan pages popping in, which is amazing. Real quick, how much say so did you have in like what song you wanted to do? Oh, really? Zero. Just get out there and sing and dance. But that was the other thing I love researching is going into like Kill Moi, things like that. Playing in your band.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Singer songwriter, recording in the studio. I mean, this is we even talked a little before the show as well about you do more focused on this even before, what was it, 2006 or whatever, when Monster Squad did the big boom again. Man, how much you just love performing, right? It's like this is who you are.
It's just one of those things. Like I'm just one of those people where it's in their blood. Like, you know, I'd always like before I'd go on stage, like maybe like the sound guy would come over and say, "Hey, you're on in 5," and I was just gonna go, "Okay." Yeah. And friends around me were like, "Oh my god, are you nervous?" I'm like, "What? Oh no."
Yeah.
I'm like, why not? You're gonna be in front of a bunch of people like singing. I'm like, I know, that's what I've been doing since I was 8.
Yeah, right.
Like, I don't know what you've been doing, but like that's what I've been doing. It just doesn't faze me that way, you know. It doesn't. I don't have that part of my brain that tells me I'm gonna go be a monkey for a half hour or 45 minutes, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I just love doing it myself, and I try to give it my all, and I try to be myself. And what else can I do? You know, it's just kind of my trade.
Yeah.
You know, I don't. I mean, if someone asked me to fix their plumbing, I'd be like,
yeah.
I don't know. I could read a book.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe I can help. I don't know.
Right.
I'm not even saying it's the greatest trade. I think it's a tragic lifestyle sometimes, you know.
Oh yeah, I hear what you're saying. Yeah.
I don't know. It's just kind of what I am.
Who are some of your biggest music influences concerning like your singing?
Oh no, these questions.
Oh no, we got.
What's your favorite movie? I don't
I know.
know. Like,
yeah.
Do you have an hour?
It's just so much that goes into it. It's like too much, right?
My influences early on were so my father is an aficionado of 50s, 60s, and early 70s rock and soul.
Wow.
Like, he knows who played like tambourine on a Turtles song B-side.
Wow.
It's pretty
impressive.
It's like super savant. You're like, what?
Yeah.
Like, I've been in a band for 15 years at like when he said something, and I was like, I don't even know that, you know. You're not even a musician.
Yeah. Let's put that out there.
For everything. So when we were young, you know, I grew up in California.
Mm-hmm.
We'd go to the beach on the weekends, down the PCH. This is the 70s. So we're in my father's like convertible Jensen Healy. My brother and I are in the back seat. Our wind's blowing through our hair, and like the sun is shining. The fucking water's over here. The glare of, you know, if you were filming it, there'd be like that cool 70s sun glare.
Yeah.
And like, boom, 8-track Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
Linda Ronstadt. You know, like I heard it all, and he would just school us on music. I remember one time I was in my room listening to like the Grease soundtrack or some shit with giant headphones on, like the coil going to my record player.
Yeah.
And he walked in, and he took the record off, went like this, smacked it over his knee.
What?
Put on Dark Side of the Moon.
Really?
Side A, song 1, headphones on, me in bed, close the curtains, turn out the lights. I'll be back for side B. So I'm like in bed, like this freaking like 9-year-old kid,
yeah,
listening to Dark Side of the Moon.
Yeah,
this is the thing. So, you know, influences. You know, that's how it. You know, if my dad was a woodworker, I'd be building canoes right now. I don't know.
Right. You how often, you know, before all this craziness with the pandemic, how often would you play? Would you play quite often, live shows?
Well, I kind of no, because I moved back to LA.
Oh, okay.
And sort of left my band. Well, we kind of broke up in San Francisco.
Gotcha.
And I moved back to LA to kind of get back into film and television. So
awesome.
That's kind of what my focus has been here. Although I always write music. I mean, that's just
look in the background, right? It's part of your being, right? Well, can you talk
in front of my face, and you know, I mean, you know, a person that like writes music, songwriters. You know, I'm not like I don't play guitar like that. Like I just write music. A person that has been doing it their whole life in that sense. Even when you're watching a film, there's a guitar in your hand. You're just twiddling on it, or you know, not necessarily writing, but it just you like holding it in your hand and having it. And then like sometimes you're like, oh wait, hold on, boop, mute the movie. You're like, oh that chord, that was work. Oh great, and then the lights are out, candles are going, and you're drunk. And you're like, I'm writing music, man. Woo!
That's how it's done.
Morning, like, that song sucks.
Yeah. Do you, I mean, I personally, I miss performing a lot, especially my oldest daughter, she's 18 and she's inherited the music gene or whatever you want to call it. But she could sing. She's got this really cool bluesy, jazzy voice. I wouldn't pay to hear me sing, but she is phenomenal. And it's just seeing her play live, you know, when we were able to, man, you just get that itch to just missing performing. Like my question is how much you miss just being on stage and performing?
Does she record too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. I was kind of showing them the ropes on that. Luckily nowadays, right? You have pretty high-end equipment at home without spending a gajillion dollars. You can get something decent.
Upsides and downsides to that.
Yes.
There used to be a time when you really had to be fucking great.
Yeah. You got a great point. Yeah.
Now it's like, I'll just do it here.
I got an album out. Yeah.
Well, I stink at it, but I'm gonna put it out. I miss being on stage so much. It's so hard, and I haven't. It has nothing to do with the pandemic. It's just like I haven't done it in a long time. The great thing is that my band in San Francisco, Kill Moi, put out a record, and then after that we kept going and wrote a shit ton of other material.
Wow.
And actually recorded it all. And
it's already okay.
It sounded amazing. And maybe like 3 months ago, we pulled it all out and just said, it's done. No, wait. It was in December, I think. I went up to San Francisco to finish 3 tracks.
Oh, okay.
And then it was done.
Wow.
And just in the past, I think 2 months, me and a couple other guys in the band, Andrew Burmester and August Churchill, finished it. Like,
wow,
tightened it up, made it better, and then we had this incredible person in San Francisco, Sean, mix the whole thing, and it's done. Kill Moi is we're gonna have a record come out like in the next 2 months.
Wow, that's amazing.
During a pandemic,
yeah.
I've got an 11-song LP being released.
That's thank goodness it was like, you know, done, and you got time to tweak it and all that fun stuff.
So good.
Well,
and it's like probably my favorite thing I've ever done musically ever.
Oh, amazing! I'd love to hear it. I heard some of the stuff. That's the other thing. Like I said, I love researching people for the show, and yeah, you have a great vibe to your music.
It's
really
different.
cool.
It's not.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's so accessible. It's not like poppy, catchy things, but it's also like not just drony.
Right.
Whatever beat, lyrics. That, you know, like we're actually trying to weave things in and out. And I mean, we have a 4-piece horn section.
I know that was another cool thing about it.
Like, I was like, I want to do a band that has 4, like, just, you know, band dudes, women in it, and then, but also over there is like a 4-piece horn section.
You're right.
And they were like, oh, okay. And I was like, yeah, like Paul McCartney solo, Wings.
Yeah.
Like, let's do this. Like, but like do it on like an Elvis Costello level where it's like still can be kind of badass.
Yeah, accessible that way as well. Yeah, it's amazing. I'll pop this up too so people can see it. And if there's if other things you want to direct people towards as well, just feel free to shout it out. But number one, you're on Cameo, which is an amazing service and app. Instagram, Facebook for Kill Moi. Definitely check out the IMDb page. But is there anything else you want to direct people towards on here?
I don't think
I mean, you
so.
got the.
Well, I have a Patreon kind of like Patreon thing.
Okay, what's that?
It's patreon.com/ Kill Ryan.
Okay. Got it.
Sort of a play on Kill Moi, but so I haven't been keeping it up too much, but you know, as followers come in, I've been doing a little more on it, and like I do like covers of shit that they ask for.
Oh, cool.
Which is really ridiculous because I just look at the sheet music and I'm like, how do you do this?
Yeah. Oh no.
I have to know the song. It can't just be something random. I do like movie reviews sometimes, and sometimes I just chat and say, it's 3 a.m. How's everyone doing? I hope you're all safe.
That's awesome. Again, like you're amazing with your fans. That's the other thing I really love about you.
Why wouldn't you be? You got to be amazing with your fans.
It's a good point.
It's ridiculous not to be.
But there are right
like on this level where it's not like, you know, I'm not fucking Tom Cruise.
Yeah. You're being more approachable for them. Let me see. There's a couple of things popped in. Kill people.
Any other questions from people out
there?
Yeah,
a bunch of people are saying. Well, there's some comments here on people. They love the Kill Moi music. Book Squad. A book
squad. Yeah, we were doing a book squad for a while. Did a lot of Stephen King.
That's awesome. I guess I should also, I like to put in there, you know, check out www.thesquaddoc.com. Check out Wolfman's Got Nards. There's some good things on there about it. And yeah, and me and a lot of people on here and I know are chomping at the bit for that, because even the trailer for it is it's exciting to see that.
It's very special. I mean, the first time I saw it, I was in tears. I'm like, I didn't know that you were making that. Like, I was there, and I didn't know that you guys were doing this. It's very narrative. Like, it actually has like kind of a through line, and some of the stories, I mean, especially about Brent, really got to me. So it's a special thing. It isn't like, you know, you watch the making of Back to the Future. You're like, yeah, okay, so that's how they made Back to the Future. This is not about that. This has nothing to do with that.
That's amazing. There's a couple more popping in here. Some people can't wait to hear the new album, and they've been listening to your music since LFO. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, more people blowing up the doc that have seen it. I definitely I can't wait to see. I'm getting like almost jealous at this point. This has been amazing. I just want to thank you again for being on the show and just getting to know you and yeah, from what I know of you leading up to this, and just super awesome with your fans. You've always been a like down to earth guy and amazing work, of course. Love to see you more. Kind of leaving off here with it. What kind of future, once things reopen, you talked a little bit like releasing the new album. Any other projects? You talk about any acting you can talk about, movies, things like that coming up.
Like I said, we have a lot of projects in the works, but we're not allowed to shoot them yet.
Oh man.
I have a production company with two of my buddies, my partners, Jacob and Joe, and called Night Moves.
Nice.
And cool. We have working on the night movie. Maybe that's a cover. I'll do that cover on Patreon.
Hey, there you go.
We've got a lot of screenplays, like just piling up.
Awesome.
And so we want to, eventually we're gonna throw those out and try to get those made. I've written a pilot for a TV show that I've been trying to get off the ground.
Oh, very cool.
Time in San Francisco. I worked at a school for 8 years.
Really?
But I was also like in a band. So it's kind of this weird dynamic of that lifestyle. That thing's called private school.
That's awesome. Good idea.
I've acquired a wonderful children's graphic novel.
Really?
Called a horror called Pizza Tree. That I just want to see it be a movie, even if I don't make it. I just want to see it be a movie. It was written by a father and son team, and they just did this thing, and he handed it to me one day at a convention, and I was like, okay, I'll read it. And then I went home and I was like, oh my God, this is a fucking movie.
Wow, that's amazing.
So I wrote him and I'm like, is anybody making this little film? Does anybody have this? And he said, no. And I said, I want it. That's awesome. I've been trying to sort of put those pieces together, and it's been, obviously it's a struggle now, but it is a huge adventure story. It's very almost Spielbergian, so it can't just be done by a small crew. You can't.
Oh, I see.
Like, this is a big thing, and I really want to make it really good, and I want to get the right people to make it and write it. So yeah,
instead of just throw it out there, right? Yeah, do a really full production and everything.
You can go buy the book on Amazon. It's called Pizza Tree.
Pizza Tree. Okay, everybody check that out. Pizza Tree.
It's so fucking funny. It's hilarious and very clever. And the father and son team that made it are incredible people.
That sounds awesome. Lots to look forward to, man. Well, again, I want to thank you for being on the show and taking time to be here. Everybody was chiming in and had a blast. Other than that, man, I'll throw it here one more time. Everybody go check them out here. These, Cameo, Instagram, Facebook, IMDb, which is always like a tongue twister to say. IMDb. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us. And until the next one, everybody. Thanks for listening, everyone. Hope you all enjoyed the show. For more great interviews and content, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Legends and Master Show. Also, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Be sure to go to our website, www.legendsandmastershow.com, and join our email list for all upcoming shows, events, and articles. See you on the next one.